Hi, everybody. I'm Maggie Shane, and this is the Bliss Blog. Welcome. Today's post is Potent Potions and Witches' Brews. Potent Potions and Witches' Brews. The words call up an image of a black cauldron suspended over an open fire filled with bubbling green goo. It usually smells awful and has ingredients straight out of a nightmare. The reality is far different. Wise women of old were forbidden by law to practice medicine, yet they knew the power of the herbs to heal. So they had to ply their trade under cover. Make it a silly superstition instead of a local medical practice. Body parts indicated which parts of the plant were used, and animals or people indicated which plant was to be used. Blood means sap. Head means blossom. Heart means seed. Foot means root. Arms and hands are branches and leaves. The furry leaves of the mullein plant become the ear of a lamb, or the ear of a newborn lamb would indicate the tiniest sprouts of leaves. The head of a queen might be a rose in full bloom, the bloom itself, but that of a princess might indicate the slenderest rose bud. The salep root, or Orchis muscula, is famously shaped like a human hand, and that's called for in many spells as well. But it's all code for herbs, so nobody try to acquire the ingredients they might find in some old spell book. That'd be Ash versus the Evil Dead all over again. So it's all about the herbs. Oh, how I love the website that I will share with you here, and the link will be in the show notes. It is Jean's Greens. She has all kinds of herbs, whole leaf as well as ground herbs, and a plethora of tea-making supplies, and a whole lot more. I've been shopping on the site for more than a decade, and it's still there. That's how you know it's good. So what are potions? Same as brews. And what are brews? Anything you brew, as in bubble, simmer, steep. Potions are just magically charged herbal teas. Don't be disappointed. This means you already know how to make them. My very favorite novels often feature one character who knows how to make all kinds of magical teas. Magical because she enchants them, but also because she uses the right herbs in the right combinations for excellent flavor as well as medicinal and other sorts of benefits. A few rose petals in a brew can boost romance in your life, while mint can bring good fortune and wealth and soothe a tummy ache. I have several tea balls that I like to use. They're usually either metal with holes in them or mesh spheres, and you can open them up, fill them with your herbal blend, close them again, and then just drop them into a cup of boiling water to steep. I'm particularly fond of another method, though. The press and brew sealable tea bags from Jean's Greens. They come in two sizes. The small size is for single cups of tea, but the bigger sizes are big enough for a whole pitcher of tea. And they seal with heat. Now, the instructions tell you to press a flat iron to the upper edge of the tea bag to seal it. But I find that using a hair straightening iron is a super, super easy and fast way to do this. You just clamp the straightener on the tea bag across the top of it, count to 3, and boom, it's sealed. It feels like a little bit of magic right there. So here's your step-by-step guide to potion making, and we're going to go further than just teas because there are other forms of brews and potions too. Step 1, choose the goal. First, choose your goal for the tea. Is it for relaxation and sleep or calm? Is it for energy or vim and vigor? Cold tea would be better for that. Is it for victory? Is it for attracting love or money? Is it for finding the solution to a problem? Be very clear about your goal. Step 2, mull on the goal. Once the goal is set, you need to mull on it a bit longer. This time, think about how you'll feel when you achieve the goal or acquire the thing. And then think about other things in your life that make you feel that way right now. Or think about things in the past that have brought you that feeling. Spend some time focused on those things, which will raise your vibration to match your goal. Step 3, choose the herbs. Now check your reference books. I recommend Incense, Oils, and Brews by Scott Cunningham and the Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs, also by Scott Cunningham. These are my personal go-to books for my herbal magic. Read about the qualities of the herbs and then make a long list of every herb that matches your magical goal. After that, you just pick from among them according to what flavors you think might complement each other. And don't be afraid to experiment. That's how we learn. But don't pick them just based on the flavors you think will mix. Take a few breaths first. Focus your intent. Soften your vision. Pick the herbs that feel like they want to be chosen. Pick what speaks to you. Feel the subtle energies shift when you consider one in a different way than when you consider another. This is important work. This attunes you to the plants. Now, the number of different herbs you choose is an opportunity to sprinkle some numerology into your potion. Choose the number that matches your magical intent. 1 for beginnings, 2 for choices and decisions, 3 for integration, 4 for foundation, 5 for gathering resources, 6 for balance and perfection, 7 for love and creativity, 8 for victory and competition, 9 for completion and manifestation. Now that's a very broad and general list. Get a good numerology book and get deeper insights. Step 4, charge the herbs. Hold your hands palms down over the herbs and push your will into them. Speak to them and tell them which of their energies to share in your brew. Each plant has hundreds of qualities. Call up the ones you most need. Step 5, grind the herbs and fill the tea ball or tea bag. After grinding the herbs as finely as you can get them using a mortar and pestle or an electric grinder, scoop the herbs into the tea bag or tea ball. If using a tea ball, put in all the herbs you can fit. If using a tea bag, leave just a little bit of room along the top so that you can get that heat seal. Now, if you are grinding these herbs with a mortar and pestle instead of an electric grinder, this gives you an extra opportunity to supercharge them with magical intent. Grind clockwise and chant your intent to the herbs while you're grinding them. This is powerful work. When the tea bag is full, just squeeze it between your preheated hair straightener or press it with a flat iron. Hold for a few seconds and it's done. Step 6. Empower the tea. I like to put my tea bags in a clear glass jar. That way I can charge them even further by leaving them in the light of a full moon or a lunar eclipse or in a thunder and lightning storm in the window during a thunder and lightning storm or in the sun for a little while, but not too long because it'll sap the flavor. So then they can absorb those energies if they match the main goal. So I would pick which atmospheric condition was going to match my goal, and that's where I would put the herbs. The power of an eclipse is to reveal secrets and things like that, for example. Lightning is pure, raw energy that you can convert toward any goal. Full moon vibes with completion, manifestation, and emotion. Now, step 7. We're going to brew the tea and continue the enchantment. Heat your water until it whistles, or pour cold water over the herbs if you're making sun tea, and place them in a sunny window. This part is crucial. Use spring water or untreated well water. No chlorine, no fluoride, and not bottled in plastic. We want living water. As you pour the water over the tea bag or tea ball in your cup, try saying this chant or write one of your own. Sister leaf and brother shoot, stem and seed and bud and root. Arise, awake, and heed my call. Empower this brew for the good of all. So mote it be. Step 8, imbibe. Sip the tea in a silent, contemplative state. Location counts. Choose an outdoor space with nature surrounding you. Choose an indoor space near a window so nature spreads out before you. If it's warm enough, open the window. Take your time. Drink the tea, and you drink the magic. Now, here are some recipes. For passion, aphrodisia, rose petals 4 to 5 parts, and then 1 part each of clove, nutmeg, and ginger. A few shredded bits of orange peel, and there it is. To enhance psychic powers and visions, blend 3 parts rose petals, 1 part mugwort, 1 part cinnamon, and 1 part nutmeg. For a money brew, 3 parts sassafras and 1 part each allspice, clove, dill, vetiver, calamus. Here is a healing brew. Rosemary, sage, thyme, and cinnamon in equal parts. This one is a brew for purification and sleep. Lemon verbena, chamomile, lemon peel shreds. Now this will purify, but it'll also relax you. In the summertime, make sun teas. Put them in the fridge and drink throughout the day. Now, some further things. How about some special waters? Aside from brewing the teas, we can create special magically charged waters for all our magical purposes. Moon water is often called for in spells. In moon water, we bless the water. If you're pagan, perform the great rite in token. If you're not, do not. Let it soak in the moonlight overnight, but bring it inside, and this would be the full moon, but bring it inside before dawn, and then cover it, and never let that water be exposed to any light again other than moonlight or candlelight. Wrap the jar in black cloth during the day. Sun water, same thing, only leave it soaking in the sun. This energy will be far, far different from the moon water. This water likes to live in windows, near light, in sunny places. Wrap it in white cloth by night. Bath teas. If you choose the larger sized press and brew sealing tea bags and pack 2 or 3 of them full of herbs, you can steep them in your bathtub. Draw the bath as hot as possible and drop 2 or 3 of the pre-prepared large tea bags into the bath. For relaxation and peaceful sleep, blend valerian, lavender, datura, chamomile, and elder, but don't burn it. Grind them together while you're in the most relaxed state you can achieve while awake. You need to be really chilled out before you even begin. Then grind clockwise with the mortar and pestle all the herbs listed, or as many as you have on hand, that's fine. And while you grind, you might sing. Lullaby and good night, sleep sound and sleep tight, deep rest and quiet dreams, peace on silver moonbeams. Make a few tea bags at a time. They're going to smell great in your bathroom while they await their turn in the water. And since they're contained in tea bags, you don't have to worry about them clogging up your drain. After use, remove the tea bag from the tub and drop it into your composter or compost pile. You don't even have a staple to remove. Now here's how to turn a locket into an amulet. If you have a locket without a photo inside, you can place a pinch of your magically charged herbal blend inside it and wear that to attract whatever you want. If it's love, for example, put in 2 rose petals, 1 red, 1 white, and add some unbleached raw sugar. You can grind them together with your mortar and pestle, or you can just put them in whole, the 2 petals, and sprinkle some sugar and close the locket. Either way, as you make this mix, say these words. Soulmate, partner, I decree. Lover, lover, come to me. As I will, so mote it be. Now, keep your ideal love in mind as you do this. Think of all the qualities you want. An even temperament, a progressive mindset, a pastime they're passionate about, bonus if it's also their job, a sense of humor, a pretty face, a sexy bod, a decent rod, not too possessive, but just the right amount of attentive, and so on. Most will tell you not to do the spell, any love spell, with a specific person in mind. Now, I have a workaround for that because of this simple fact. If you are really longing for a specific person, you're not going to be able to set that wish aside while you're working magic, even if you try. So to avoid unintentionally using manipulative magic, try thinking of the reasons you want that person, the things you love about them. This way, it's the qualities you're casting for, and they just happen to have them all. Be sure, since you're really walking a line here, to include in your spell the words, with good to all and harm to none, before your final, so mote it be. You can also add, let this spell in no way reverse, nor result in any curse. Hey, let me know how you're enjoying the new video and podcast editions in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Damn it. I'm being sacrificed again.
First you see her, then you don't. Says she'll call and then she won't. Sometimes she's dark, sometimes she's light. Witches on the wind tonight. See the shadow in her eyes, draws you in and hypnotized. You can't say no. Look out, she bites. Witches on the wind tonight. Witches on the wind tonight. First she's water, then she's stone. She prefers to dance alone within the fire. Well, she can't burn, she's ice. Witches on the wind tonight. Witches on the wind tonight. See her fly around the moon. She's not coming back too soon, but when she does, it won't be long till she takes flight. Witches on the wind tonight. Sometimes she's dark, sometimes she's light. Witches on the wind tonight.